save all them tapes right there. Yeah. And then the reading right here is, she asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely. She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely, absolutely.
Bible in my right and a chopper in my other hand.
Everybody is trying to find and recreate the identity of so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Every few years, black people get a new identity.
America wants the black man, the Latino man, the Native American man to his blood, sweat, and tears. They work us to the damn bone.
Come and pay a visit for your last air. I'm truly up. Make a move unless we tune you up. Absolutely, man. We know you cause you ain't fooling us. In the cut with them things bitches trying to cool us.
This whole world was made for blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And the other nations know it. And because the other nations know it, they make sure to keep us underneath them. But for the fifth angel of the Lord, come upon you, black man, Native American Indian man, Hispanic man. You understand? It's about to get oppressive out here. You only have I know, man. You only have I know of all the families on the earth, man. Right? You only have I know, man. So therefore, he will punish us for all of our iniquities, which is our sins, man. Going out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of Jerry Hunt. We are not affiliated with any fake Israelite groups or anybody else. Today we're bringing out the truth of the Bible, that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Jews that the Bible speaks of. That's right.
He gon' spot you, then get you. You don't speak about it, it's not an issue. This one West world got a ring to it. I married the truth, put a ring to it.
She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely. She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely, absolutely.
Fake love, real hate.
One West.
But we set apart, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. Oh, you can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over, close the curtain. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was hurting. One thing about that UPK, this brotherhood for certain. Dressed you up in all black, hurt you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in. Abandon that lifestyle, cause now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out them curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save our soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Your family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on you. Crackers take a knee on your neck, whisper and die, boy. So I stay strapped with the Kaepernick, that's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain, look. They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
I say fuck the fake love and disloyal behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the pavement. Watching your every move and never give motivation. Situational friendships get way way with adversity. And these days, just a little bit of your kindness a luxury. I'd rather you keep your distance than be a fuck nigga too close to me. Prefer to fuck with fear niggas than house niggas with notes on me. Get a shirt off my back for devoted niggas with loyalty. I noticed the lack of devoted niggas that's trustworthy if you ain't in no black. Ranked up, I give two fucks for free. Death before dishonor is a must. It ain't no choice from me. I'm bred different. Was never one to die just bullshit. I'm fed different. Fuck all the information out of pulpits. I'm led different. Been taught to follow a code. Israel law, statutes, commandments, freely given, never sold, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
Shalom, 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 Israel. Hold on, they got the little me up. All right, that's a little better. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Might do something about this light though. 1 second, Salaki. 1 second. All right, that might be a little better. Hopefully, let's see. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Richmond. Shalom, VA. And everybody that's out there, if everybody can hear me to Wob, let me get a 1W in the chat. If you can hear me to Wob, let me get a 1W in the chat. A 1W in the chat if you can hear me. So lucky, we're a little tired of getting started, but we're going to get it on. Let me get a 1W in the chat if everybody can hear me to Wob. If you can hear me to Wob, let me get a 1W in the chat. They always see the answers in our lives, and they always quick to ask, y'all be burning? Y'all smoke weed? No, we don't do no drugs in here. You know what I'm saying? All right, I don't see no ones in the chat. Hold up, Slack. I see something in the private chat. Hold up. Okay, I got 1W. All right, I can hear me. She put it in the private chat. Everybody else is out there. If y'all can hear me to Wild, let me get a 1 in the chat. There they go. Very soon to be future graduate, Princess Tazarai. She hear me. Most High in Christ. We in it. All right. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Honor. Since 1969, we have been teaching the truth of the Bible. That blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous people are God's chosen people. And in that very same Bible, the white man, the oppressor, the colonizer, Trump Jesus himself, is the devil that the Bible speaks of. This is the only place on earth you're going to find the truth. You're not going to find it in the church. We're not affiliated with them. You're not going to find it in one of those fake Israelite groups. We're not affiliated with them as well. You're only going to find the truth in the home of the truth. And we've been telling the truth since 1969. And we're going to get it on. Clap it up. All right, let's see who we got with us. This is the Lasha 1 Quadash class. This is ISUPK Virginia. This is the Lasha 1 Quadash class where we come every Friday at 7 p.m. to learn about the Lasha 1 Quadash, or the Holy Tongue. The Holy Tongue. We had a language before those slave ships. We had a language. We had a heritage. We had a culture. And we abandoned all of that. We lost all of that. We discontinued that. Like it said in the scriptures, over time, following behind these other nations. But in here, we come to learn to get it back. We're going to come back to learn our language, learn our customs, on our heritage, learn how to earn and gain the Lord's protection. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Baraka Thumb. To all the Akim that's out there watching, Yahweh Shemal, Thumb Shem Yahweh Shada, all the Akwathin that's out there watching. And we're going to see who we got in the chat, and we're going to get it on. It's 7:32, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move right, get it on and get back on track. We got Aqua Fry in the building, checking in from Chester, VA. We got Princess Tazarai in the building, checking in also from Chester. My brother, Officer 1000, Matazai Karai, Chester, checking in also from Chester. Princess Tazarai says, "My shalom ka shalom ya tawab, shalom ya tawab, the water Aqua." You know what I'm saying? We got Officer Call Support checking in off that road, on that road, checking in. Most High Christ, always good to see you, priest. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're gonna get it in. There is a link in the chat. There's a link in the chat so that you can come on screen and join us. I'm gonna put it in there one more time. There's a link in the chat where you can come on screen and join us. Don't be shy. Any questions, comments, concern you got, you can ask. We're gonna answer to the best of our ability. One thing about the UPK, if we don't know it, we're not gonna guess you. We're not gonna guess you, we're not gonna bullshit you, we're not gonna teach anything that we haven't been told ourselves, but we will find an answer for you. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Christian, you probably know that you're talking about anyway. So, you know, that's just being 100 with it. You feel me? But again, you can always come on stage and ask your question. Again, this class right here is a little bit different. This is a class that's mainly focused on the Lashawan Kodash. Tonight, we're gonna do a little review of the. We're gonna have like a simple conversation. We're gonna do a little bit of a little simple conversation tonight. I want to do a little review of the tribes. Went over colors, went over numbers. I want to hit these tribes up. Do a little bit on the tribes. We're gonna go from there. Then we're gonna jump into the scriptures. We'll be reading from Numbers chapter 30, verse 8. Numbers chapter 30, verse 8. All the way down to Numbers chapter 31, verse 40. Now, we won't get all of that tonight, but that's again, let you know what get you ready for in preparation for Abad Shabbat tomorrow. Y'all can tune in tomorrow for Abad Shabbat. That's Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? Well, we come and throw them prayers up and pray that the Lord bring this place down fast as possible, expeditiously, how T.I. would say. You know what I'm saying? So again, the water, we're going to start with our foundation, with our alphabet, or our foundation that we have. We're gonna go from there. Now, if you are in the chat, again, this class is a little bit more. Proactive. All right, this class is more proactive. We like to come on screen and get it in, get it on. You know what I mean? So, what I'm going to do. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to go ahead and bring everybody up on stage now. Let's get everybody up on stage now that's going to be on stage. Let's get everybody up on stage. It's going to be on stage. And again, that link is in the chat. So if you're feeling brave, which you should be, you in the UPK, you should be brave. Come on, come on up in the screen. Come on in the chat or on screen, so we can get this practice this Lashawan Kodash. All right. I don't know what's going on with my screen today, my virtual screen. It ain't trying to be too virtual, but it's all right. We're going to get it on. First and foremost, we got Akwa Ra'aya in the building.
Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Athon, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah.
Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Athon, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. How you doing tonight, Akwa?
I'm Tawab, sir.
All right, Most High Christ. I saw the new threads. Y'all probably seen it on the Facebook channels on ISUPK Virginia. On ISUPK Virginia on both of the channels, on Least I'll Forget channel. Again, new visions got new threads. New visions got a whole new season of clothing. They look great. So y'all make sure y'all get on it. If y'all need any information on that, y'all can contact Officer Matazai Kara or Akwa Ra'aya on Facebook if that's Tawab Akwa. And hey, you know, we are the children of the Most High. So we do like to look good, you know what I'm saying? So Most High Christ the water for your service, Akwa. All right. He also got Akwa Thara Pa'a in the building.
Shalom Yahweh Shemar Alathabaya. Shalom Yahweh Shemar Alathabaya. Shem Yahshai, sir.
Most High Christ. Shalom Yahweh Shemar Alathabaya. Shem Yahshai. How you doing tonight, Akwa?
Nose is bothering me, sir. My nose is itching. I got a sore throat right now.
Oh, you got them heat.
It's itching right now, so.
Well, that's how it be when you got little ones. You got little people keep you sick. They always bringing them germs home from school and everybody else. So the water for you joining us if you need to log off for any reason, you know you Tawab Akwa. Last but not
it's not the school, it's just the weather is
allergy. Yeah, I got you.
It's keep going to cold and nice. It's messing up my throat.
I'm the same way. I'm sounding a little stuffy myself right now for the same reason. It be hot, then it get cold, then it's hot again. Then the pollen want to come out, then it want to hat. So yeah, so I'm the same way. This new season is always a little bit rough on me, but it's all good. We're gonna get through it. Last but not least, we got Princess Tazarai. What's going on, Princess Tazarai? What you holding there? What you holding there? Shalom,
This is
Yahweh
my
Shema,
certificate.
You said your certificate for what now? Honor roll. Most y'all get out of hand. Most high in Christ. Y'all get out of hand. Princess Tazarah making it to these classes, learning this Hebrew, getting honor roll, getting ready to graduate. Gonna be sticking people with needles very soon. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be sticking folks with needles very soon, drawing blood, seeing what's going on with you, checking all your ailments. We're proud of you. We are very, very, very proud of you, Princess Tazarah. And congratulations. I'm not going to announce your graduation party online because ain't no telling who listening. But for the brothers and sisters that's out there listening, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all get with the family. Our sister's going to be graduating very soon. And we are very, very, very proud of you. Very proud of you. What's your excuse? You know what I'm saying? When I was in high school, I wasn't thinking about no Lashawan Kwadash. You feel me? But Akwaf Tazarah has been. She's a very diligent student. We are very, very, very proud of her. All right. We do have the school. Looks like in the background. I don't want whenever you want to log on, you can. I don't see you on camera yet, so I'm not gonna put you up there. You know, you can always jump on whenever you are ready, sir. Anybody else? Again, the link is in the chat. Anybody else that wants to jump on, by all means, come on in here. Let's get it on. You know what I'm saying? For everybody else that's out there. Again, and Shalom, Yahweh Shema, Bashim Yahweh. We got Akwaf Kenyatta. Inside from checking in from Norfolk, VA. We're gonna go ahead and get it on though. We're a little bit behind, but we're gonna go on and do our best to catch up. Salakia for that. I was trying to put a little impromptu lesson together. All right. Before we get started, like I said, we're going to talk about the tribes today. We're going to talk a little bit about the tribes today. I'm going to pull up the alphabet. We're going to go through that fairly quickly. I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to ask some questions about it, and we're going to go through it that way. Try to do it a little bit differently tonight. But I just wanted to play this little clip real quick. Kind of set the stage for later on. Hopefully it'll play like it should. Check out this little clip right here.
Steal the land, we conquered it. Way different. Columbus discovered some that Native Americans were already living on. They killed the Indians, conquered the land. They still stole it. You then bring over slaves because you're too lazy to do your own damn work, build your own White House. You have my people build it. You subjugate us and treat us as property for 244 years. When economic action is attempted to be installed to correct a severely, ridiculously high economic advantage that people with your skin tone have had for 244 years, now, oh my God, the white people are under attack. No, that's the fragile white egos. You're extremely racist because you obviously hate white people. I don't. You're sitting here complaining about 250 years of subjugation. Doesn't mean you don't have any sort of bias or prejudice against them. Is telling the truth biased? No, it's not. You're willing to sacrifice equality and merit for the betterment of your people over others. We didn't.
All right, I'm gonna end that right there. This one to play that to kind of set the tone. This is what we dealing with in the world. White people got certain talking points they always like to go to. They didn't steal the land, they conquered the land. You look at the definition of conquer, it has steal inside the definition. It's the same damn thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. But this is the mindset of the oppressor. He says that you're very racist. You're very racist. Talking to the brother. The brother seems like he's very educated, but the brother lacks one thing. The one thing that brother lacks is that he's not in here. So because that brother's not in here, the way that he answers those questions, even though I thought he answered it very well. For a brother in the world, I thought he answered them very, very well. He held his own. But when he said that you're racist, we can't be racist. You Black, Latino, or Native Indigenous, you can't be racist. You can be biased. You can be racist. You can be heavily skewed towards your own people, which we very well should be, because everybody else in the world is. But we can't be racist. Racist indicates power. Now, who does have that power is the Most High. And the Most High is racist because the Most High loves his children. He loves us. Before any and everybody else, he loves us and only us. And once you in here and you know that, it gives you a certain trying to say what's the proper word, machismo, or it's a certain confidence, a certain air about yourself once you learn that, once you learn who you belong to. You know what I'm saying? So again, the brother did a great job, but being in here is different. Also said something, you know what I'm saying? You want to throw away equality and merit. Yeah, we want to throw that away. For you to be equal to these people is for you to be less than. It's for you to be less than. And this is for all of our people. All of our people suffer the same thing all over the world. If you Black, Latino, or Native Indigenous. And so tonight we're gonna do a little bit on these tribes. All of our tribes go through the same thing. All of our tribes suffering from wanting to be light, look more like them, talk more like them. Do they have their hair look like them, eyes like them? I don't know if y'all familiar with Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa, one of the baddest baseball players that was. He finished his career and turned into a whole white man. You know what I'm saying? You think Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? At least Michael Jackson was a slow transition. Sammy did it overnight. Overnight, he had blonde, bleach skin and blue eyes overnight. So it's something that we all suffer from, which is why it's very important that we know who we are. We know who we are, so you know how to deal with your brothers and your sisters out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? Your brothers and sisters out there in the world are slaves just like you slaves. And if anybody's going to get any compassion, it should be them. If anybody should get your love, it should be them. And so tonight, again, like I said, we're going to touch a little bit on that. I just wanted to bring that video up, though, because, again, they always have the same talking points. And in the world, that make you feel bad about it. But here you learn to feel very proud and very good about what this Bible says. The Lord said you ain't never got to love them. The Lord said that you're not equal with them. The Lord said you better than them. It should be obvious. You should be able to look around and see it should be obvious. You know what I mean? As every negative or bad thing that they pull out about us, it's only because we're under the influence of these people. And if we had did a fraction of what they did to us, if we had conquered their land, you know what I'm saying? We would be looking over our shoulders every day because they would be coming for our neck, and there would never be any peace here. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to bring that to set the stage. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into the alphabet again, and that's gonna set us up for the tribes later on. There's a couple of maps and stuff, other things I want to pull up as well. We always go over the tribes, but I think it's important for you to kind of see that map. See just how big it is. America, when you talk about the Americas, is actually fairly small compared to the rest of the continent. It's the Americas is what they called it. Even in Spanish, what is Estados Unidos? It's the Estados Unidos. It's the states Unidos. That's what they call America, but they call it the Americas. It's all of them. It's North America, Central America, South America. You know what I'm saying? But again, the white man thinks he's the only thing in the world that's important. So that's why our learning and our thought pattern, our perspective is based off what he's taught us. But we're going to break through that tonight. We're going to break through a little bit of that tonight. So let's get to these alphabet first. We're going to do those first. And we're going to go from there. Again, we're going to do a little bit more interactive tonight just because I got y'all on screen early. We're going to do a little bit more interactive. First character, Aqua Thara Pa'a. What's this first character we got up here on screen?
Salakia, I.
Okay, Most High Christ. What does I stand for? Do you know?
A lot.
And what is that?
Candle.
Give her a hand. Most High Christ. That's the I. You have on your left in the ancient, on your right in the Assyrian. That I stands for alap or cattle. Alap or cattle. A lot of our language, the stories, the metaphors, the similitudes you see in the Bible are based off of husbandry or agriculture, because we were people of the land. That's what we did. All right, you reap what you sow. We know what that means. That means you're gonna get back what you put out there. You know what I'm saying? But that's a farming term. You know what I'm saying? You throw them seeds down and you're gonna end up reaping what you sow. You sow those seeds, you'll reap that later on. If you sow apple seeds, don't be looking for no oranges later on. You're fooling and deceiving yourself. You're gonna get apples because that's what you threw out there. You feel me? So all right. So next one. Princess Tazarai. Princess Tazarai, what we got on screen?
Salakia, Ba.
Ba. What does Ba stand for?
Bayath.
Okay, what's that?
Tent.
Most High Christ. That's Ba. Yeah, Ba on your left in the ancient, Ba on your right in the Assyrian. That Ba stands for Bayath or tent. Bayath or tent. All right. We lived in tents. That's not the only place we lived, but we lived in tents. All right. Even some of our native Indian brothers, native indigenous brothers, when they came over here, some of them lived in tents over here. They called them teepees. All right. For as much as they try to say this Bible ain't about us, I ain't never seen no Jewish man in no tent. Never ever seen no Jewish man in no tent. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story. I ain't even gonna get started on them Aquafari. I ain't gonna get started on them. What we got up here? Aquafari. What's his next character we got up on screen?
So like you, sir, it's Ga for Gamal, which is camel.
Most I ain't crack. Ga, Gamal, or camel. And the first time I saw a camel spit on somebody, cracked me up laughing. I knew something felt like I was at home watching it. You know what I mean? It didn't like them devils either. It didn't like them damn devils either. That's Ga on the left in the ancient, Ga on the right in the Syrian. And again, that's Ga, Gamal. That's something that we were familiar with. You know what I'm saying? That we've been removed out of that region of the world. They'll look you right in your face and tell you, take a DNA test, take a DNA test. Any test you take is going to point right back there because that's where everybody started out from. That just goes to show you the capacity of these devils. You know what I'm saying? They're very slow people. But because we've been taught that everything white is right, we'll hear them, we'll hear that voice, and we'll hear them pronouncing all those R's and A's and syllables, and we'll swear up and down that they're right when they're not. You are the genius on the planet. You are the engineer on the planet. You're the scientist. You're the doctor. That's us, and it always has been. All right. Next up. All right, this is one of my favorite ones here. Well, I'm gonna take this one. This is the Da. You have Da on your left in the ancient. You have Da on your right in the Assyrian. That Da stands for Dawa Da. I just saw a video of the purple peoples. Just saw a video of the purple peoples doing a whole long, elongated video saying that this is the star of Molech. You know what I'm saying? Now, we get that a lot from the oppressor. That's slow. We expect that. You know, but I didn't know also Matazah Kara that the purple people teach that too. I didn't know that. As much as they claim to know this Bible, as many of the breakdowns they stole, they skipped that breakdown though. When everybody was talking about the star of Molech, you know what I'm saying, the star of Renfram, that's Molech. It's that actual star, that person, that representation. It has nothing to do with a shape, a geometrical shape. That Dawah Da is King David's name, his insignia. That's what that is. This is in the Bible is referred to as the Holy Seal of Zion. The Holy Seal of Zion. And the imposter, the Jewish man, has stolen our Holy Seal. They stole that seal. They bring dishonor to it. They bring shame to it. Every day I jump on X. And every day I'm seeing videos of some of the despicable, wicked things that they do. I mean, bold with it. Bold and just nasty. I thought these devils over here was bad, Aquafry. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought these devils, especially them ones down south, was just terrible and bad. Well, hey, them Jewish devils. That's a whole nother set of devils there. I put a video up. I didn't put it on TikTok because TikTok is sensitive, and I didn't put it on YouTube because YouTube don't like us that much either. But I did put it on Instagram where you got a nun walking out, Jewish man, run up, he pass her. Oh, hold on, run back, push her down, go back, start kicking her, because these are the type of people that they are. That's who represents our shield that they call a star. That's who represents it. But we are bringing honor back to this shield, and that's the Dawah Da. So I had to take that one, Aquafry, because they always coming at us, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this shield, the holy seal of Zion. And I've never, ever seen them question them imposters about it. With all the wicked, evil things they do, I've never seen them say anything to them. But they will say it to us the same way how that devil challenged their brother in that video. You feel me? They challenged you. They challenge us. They say it's just conquering, but let you go in the store and conquer a drink out that cooler, that freezer. Let you go in there and conquer a pack of gum. You gonna find your way in jail. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get charged. You feel me? For a theft. It's not gonna be a ticket for conquering. It's gonna be you gonna get charged with theft, because that's what they did to us. That's what they did to this land over here. And just like Aquafry say, they are monsters, absolute monsters. Go ahead, Aquafry. What you got?
So like you, sir, it's slightly off topic, but I was watching a video a few days ago where there's actually a city, county, whatever, where it's all Jewish people.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one else in that area.
Is that in America?
Yeah.
Lakewood, Jersey.
Oh,
yep.
There you go.
Yep.
All of the men all the families are on welfare.
That's right.
All of the families have
14,
to have
15, 16 kids. Yep.
5 to 8 kids. And when an outsider came in just to interview them, like they called the police on them.
That's
the
right.
police actually had that town has a police of their own.
They all have their own police, Aqua Fry.
Yeah, but I mean,
even up in yep, all of them do. In New York, they have their own police, their own school system, their own busing system. They have their own police, which is supposed to be illegal in America. We can't start a black school. It's a woman right now, a white woman, trying to get rid of a black charter school. The charter school been doing great, but she says that's discriminatory. How you gonna have this school and I can't get up in that? You know what I mean? But no, they have their own schools. That's that interview you're talking about is with Tyler Oliveira. He actually is one of that devil that interviewed when we were out there earning those covers. Yeah, he came out there and he interviewed with Captain Nazariot. Shout out Captain Nazariot. You know what I'm saying? The most famous Israelite there he is. You know what I mean? But he came out there. He interviewed with him. They had a nice little interview. Went to, I guess, talk to these other Jewish folks, and they have canceled. They have shut his Patreon down. They've shut his different pages down. They are doing their best to get rid of him. He started up his own new page, his own website, right? And within minutes of him starting up that brand new website, they had that demonetized and shut down as well, because that's the power that they have. So like that's the power that they have. But that's a very good documentary if y'all haven't seen it. It's talking about Lakewood, New Jersey, and this is something that they do everywhere. This is something they've perfected it at this point. They've done it with us so much. They've done it all over the world. They'll get in districts where we're at, and they'll flood the school board. So once they go in that school board, they'll restrict information and sources and resources going to Princess Tazariah, even though they don't go to her school, just to make sure she doesn't get it. They're draining of the money, of the economic resources. And like you said, they'll be 14, 15 deep with children. Husband there, they don't go in there and run that man out. They're not going there looking all under the bed, looking for shoes to see if any man is in his house. Now they're cutting their check. They're cutting their check, $100,000 welfare checks. They're cutting them every month on time. But these are the imposters. We hold that faith for welfare, for crime, for fraud, when it really is always them. So that's a great point. Great point that the sister brought out. So yeah, if y'all get a chance, Salaki Aquafra, I'm Salaki Aquafra, I just saw your message. So yeah, if y'all get a chance, that's the guys Tyler Oliveira, I believe, white dude. Again, he came and he interviewed us, and that's I think that first one, he actually did two of them on them. And it's talking about the imposters. Y'all check that out when y'all get a chance. Y'all definitely check that out. All right, next up. What we got next? Aqua Tharapa, you right back on time. What's that on screen?
Salakia. Ha.
Okay, what that mean?
Hanan.
Okay, Hana. What does it mean?
Behold.
It means behold or to look. Most High Christ. You have your hand on your left in the ancient, hand on the right in the Assyrian. All right. Next up. Princess Tazariah. What we got on screen?
Salakia. That is why.
That's why. Yep. What is that? What the Y stand for?
Wawa.
Wawa. Most High Christ. Wawa. All right. What that mean?
Fish hook.
That means fish hook. Now you about to get ready to graduate, so I got to throw a curveball at you. What's another word that Y can be? What's another word that Y can be? If I say Yahweh, Y, Yahweh Shai, what's that Y? If I say Princess Tazariah, Y, Akwaf Ra'aya, what's that Y? You know it. Go ahead and say it. Peaches, Y, cream. Peanut butter, Y, jelly. And most High Christ, give her a hand. That Y can also mean and as well. Most High Christ. I had to throw you a little special one because you know you getting ready to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Most High Christ. Good job. Akwaf Ra'aya, what do we have on screen? She may not have heard me. Hey, Aqua Fryer, what we got on screen?
Salakia, sir. Storm acting up behind me.
I don't hear that. Look, I only look last week. Storm was back there getting her Hebrew on.
I've been muting like crazy.
Let us speak the Hebrew. That shit back getting it in last week.
Salakia said that's Zah for Zion, which means weapon.
All right, most high Christ. I wasn't feeling that hot last week. I wasn't on screen, but every time I heard Storm in the background, I was smiling to myself. Like, look at Storm doing the Hebrew. That's right. Shout out Aquaf Dabar in the chat. Y'all Shema Than Bashim. Y'all was shy. Don't be speeding. Take your time. Take your time. The rabbit is all right. Waiting on you. Take your time. Take your time. All right. Next up is going to be the Cha. It's going to be the Cha. You have Cha on your left in the ancient and Cha on your right in the Assyrian. This one takes a little bit more practice to say. It's kind of like you're scratching the top of the roof of your mouth when you say it. But it stands for Chawama'ah or fence. Chawama'ah or fence. All right. Next up is going to be the Ta. You have Ta on your left in the ancient, then Ta on your right in the Assyrian. That Ta stands for Tanah or basket. Tanah or basket. That documentary that you were talking about is amazing. When you watch it, it's such an amazing documentary to watch because you hear a lot, but until you actually see how they infiltrate, it's so diabolical and on purpose. You know what I'm saying? How they infiltrate. They get up in there, then they be like, well, look, in order for us to kind of facilitate, we need to have some stores here to facilitate us being here. So then they start getting their own stores. They start buying up the block. And this is America. Money talking America. We don't have it. We don't have those resources that they have. So they can go in there and buy the whole board up. They buy the whole block up. They buy you out. They'll buy up all the property and say it's for everybody. Come on in. But you're not getting called back on your application. You ain't got to worry about getting called back on your application. You know what I'm saying? So again, if you haven't seen that documentary, please watch that documentary. You will get a chance to see. The Bible says that I'm going to bring you to jealousy of a nation that's a no nation. If you don't watch that, that documentary and get a little jealous and get a little upset when they call us welfare queens and these folks getting hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars on welfare and own the Diamond District, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it make you feel this shit. It's gonna make you feel some kind of way. And proud of it. Know exactly what they're doing. Ain't no shame in their game. No shame in their game. One of the parts that I don't know if you've seen it, Aquafra, the one white lady was like, we try to be friendly and speak to them. They don't even speak back. She said, I used to go to the park. She said, it used to come to the park. It would be a carload of them. And then it was a bus load of them. And you know what I'm saying? Then they pulled up in several buses. And now they come to the park. The kids don't play with our kids. They change the diapers and just throw the diapers on the ground. Now me, I'm a clean freak, right? I heard that and I was like, ain't no way. And she was like, he went back around. He was looking at just the trash just piled up. You know what I'm saying? They're a nasty, filthy set of people. How these God people? I grew up hearing that saying godliness is cleanliness is next to godliness. How's these God's people? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you haven't seen it, y'all have to check that out. Next up is the Yah. You have Yah on your left in the ancient, Yah on your right in the Assyrian. That Yah stands for Yad or hand. Yad or hand. And it's just like Esau. This is my last point. You don't got me started, Aquafra, but it's just like Esau. Esau cries, but it'll look you right in your face and say you got a victim mentality. Why you always begging? When they cry about every damn thing. What I always love to say about them, every accusation that they throw at us is an admission about who they really are and what they do. Every accusation is an admission. You know what I'm saying? And none of them work. You are absolutely correct. They don't work. They in the Sheva. They reading the Torah and the Talmud. They don't work, but will look at you and say you lazy. Look at you and say you lazy when we've been working since we got off the damn boat, and our people was working here before we got on the shores, and we always working 2 and 3 jobs, but will look you right in your face and say y'all lazy. Oh yeah, they're a despicable bunch. But the Lord said He was going to do that. He was going to move us to jealousy over a people that's a no people, a nation that's a no nation. That's how the Lord describes them. This is Ka. You have Ka on your left in the ancient, Ka on your right in the Assyrian. You have 2 Kas right there, right? Why do we have 2 of them on this one? Why we got 2 in the Assyrian?
Salakia.
You got it. You 2 out.
Salak in my throat is
You too wild. Do your thing.
the left. I think it's the left is the. I can't even think right now.
The left is the ancient, but we have two of them on the right. What's the why we have two on the right? That one on the bottom. Why? When do we use that one?
So I know this on top of my head.
You know it.
Uh, because we start from
You got it. We read from right to left, but that one
right.
that's on the bottom. Yep, we read from right
We
to left
read
in the
right.
Hebrew.
We read from right to left, sir.
That's correct. And now that one that's on the bottom. When do we use that one?
I don't know this one.
At the end of a word, right?
Oh yeah, at the end of the word, sir.
There you go. I knew you knew it. Salakia, y'all hold on for 1 second. Salakia, sir, did you want me to have you on stage? Or you want me to keep you down for right now?
Nah, you too high. You can put me on stage.
Y'all about Shem Shabbat. What's going on, out of one?
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua Barakatha, and Yahweh Shemar the son Ba'Shem Yahshua to the sisters.
It sound like you battling the cold too, out of one.
Oh yeah, I'm under the weather. It's a lot here.
Hey, that's this damn oppressor. That's this devil. But the water for joining us, sir. You know what I'm saying? All right, Aqua Thara Pa'aso. That one at the bottom goes at the end, right? And that one at the top, that's going to be anywhere else inside of that word. That Ka stands for cop or palm. Cop or palm. If you was to look at your hand, we all have a shape or lines very similar to what you see in that car right there on the left hand side. All right. White man try to call them love lines and heart lines, and this is when you're gonna die, and this is who you're gonna marry. All that is hocus pocus because they are dismayed. The heathen is dismayed. You know what I'm saying? At the stars in the heavens and so forth. We were much wiser than that. You feel me? We're supposed to be much wiser than that. All right. So this is the Ka. All right. Next up is going to be the La. Looks just like the L. For them to say that this is a dead language, it looks just like that L, that La on your left in the ancient, on the right in the Assyrian. And that La stands for Lamad or learn or staff. Aprende in the Espanol. Aprende in Espanol. A Lamad, all right, to learn or staff. There's also, with me saying that just reminded me, it's a brother out of, I think he's out of San Antonio. I shared it on the Facebook page. For any of y'all that want to get a little extra Hebrew learning mixed with Spanish. He actually does the Hebrew class in Spanish. I think y'all will definitely enjoy that because you know the basis of it, so you can kind of learn both of them at the same time. So whenever I see that, I'm going to try to make sure I share that on the page so y'all will have access to that as well. All right, next up is going to be the Ma. We're going to be trying language in here. Linguists, you know what I'm saying, up in here. You know what I'm saying? We have the Ma. You have Ma on your left in the ancient, then Ma on your right in the Assyrian, and Ma stands for Mayam or water. Mayam or water. All right. We got water below us, and where else, Aqua Farai? Where else do we have water at? We had it below us, and where else?
Salaki, sir, above us.
Oh, sorry, right. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. The word for heaven, Kenyatta, her last name is heavenly. That word for heaven in the Hebrew is Shemayim, right? Shemayim. That Shah pertaining to Mayam, water, Yam, plural. And Shemayim, it's waters above and below. If you ever seen any of those old movies, that one with Cuba Gooding, when he in there trying to prove to them devils that he's a good seaman, a good sailor. You know what I'm saying? He in there with one leg walking in the doggone suit. That suit looks just like an astronaut suit because it's the same, you know what I'm saying, above and below. All right. That just an example of the wisdom that the Lord gave us. You feel me? All right. Next up, you have the Na. You have Na on your left in the ancient and Na on your right in the Assyrian. That Na at the bottom is the Na you'll find at the end of a word. All right. Says, oh, you know what? You are absolutely correct. They do. The title of the class is wrong. This is the Lasha One Quadah. This is not Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? Salaki. I'm in the future. The water for that aqua fry. I don't know if I can change it right now. Let me see if I can change it real quick. It might let me change it. Hold up. Salaki. Good catch. Very good catch. Very good catch. That Na stands for Nawan or sprout. Nawan or sprout. And we are in that time of year where everything sprout and comes back. That's why everybody's so stuffy. This is the beginning of the year. Everything is growing back into the earth again. All right. Let me copy that. All right. Let me save that. But that was a very good catch, Aqua Fry. Y'all keep us on our toes now. You know what I'm saying? For those new troopers and young men coming in here, hey, you got to come in and be on it now. These sisters will keep you on your toes. You know what I'm saying? So the water for that. Now, hopefully it'll change live. Ugh, it's tripping. All right, it's tripping. We're gonna have to rock with it. It'll let me. It's asking me to stop it and start. I'm not gonna do all of that. But everybody see. Oh, it did change it on my side. I don't know. All right, it look like it changed it. We're gonna see Aqua Fry. We'll see. So again, this is a nod, a Nawan, or sprout. All right, Nawan or sprout. Next up is gonna be the Sa. It's gonna be the Sa. You notice all the words in the Hebrew have that consonant ah sound. That ah sound. All right, very similar. If you ever watch any of the old movies with the native indigenous, that when they try to mimic them doing the singing and the dancing they did, you'll hear that same similar sound because we're the same people. All right, that Sa stands for samak or establish. Samak or establish. This is the only character that doesn't have that I sound is this I. Is the I. You have I on your left in the ancient, I on your right in the Assyrian. That I stands for Ayan. We went over this when we went over the colors, right? It stands for Ayan. Ayan. Or eyes. All right. Or eyes, like it. Ayan will be, but Ayan or I. All right. Next up is going to be the Pa. You have Pa on your left in the ancient, and then Pa on your right in the Assyrian. That Pa on the bottom is the Pa that's at the end of a word. And that Pa stands for mouth. That Pa stands for mouth. We had this entire week. This entire week, we've been hearing about Megan Thee Stallion. And it amazed me how many of our sisters, you know what I'm saying, have so little discipline over their mouths. You know what I'm saying? So little discipline over their mouths. The Bible talks about having control over that small member. That small member is so important. And you will learn that in here if you are willing to. You're willing to learn. You will learn that in here. And it's such an important thing. Such an important thing. You know what I'm saying? These devils take every opportunity they can to do us wrong. And they use our mouths and our lack of discipline against us. You know what I'm saying? Next up is the Tazah. This is one of my favorite characters to write. You know what I'm saying? In the ancient. Yeah, it's all right in the Syrian, but I like to write. I like to kind of write it in the ancient, and that's something that you definitely want to be doing. Y'all want to be writing these down. It's different. It sticks a lot more when you're actually writing them out. You know what I'm saying? Your hand writing them out, and everybody knows. Again, when it comes to language or letters or font, when you write it, it's different, and it's one of the disadvantages that they've done on purpose to our youth. It's a video that I'm working on that I'm gonna release soon, where the guys in front of Congress talking about how after like 2008, 2010, once they started introducing technology into the classroom, our children stopped learning. They stopped learning. So you would think that they're smarter, but they're actually not. It's certain parts of their brain that didn't even develop because they removed that. They added technology into it, so they don't have to think or process anything. They just hit enter. They just have to know what to search for. When it comes to writing things out, they don't write anything out. They text everything. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's very important to write this stuff out in your notebook. And I know the sisters in here do a great job of taking notes. That Tazah stands for side. All right. Next up is going to be the Kwa. You have Kwa on your left in the ancient, then Kwa on your right in the Assyrian. Then Kwa stands for Quam or rise. You would be surprised at how many religions are based off the rising of the sun, the rising and setting of the sun. You know what I mean? And we were wiser than that. Adam was given real wisdom. He knew what that was. You know what I'm saying? These other nations don't. They don't. We started to follow them. And this is why we're in the situation that we're in today. All right, and this is why we have to rise now. We lowered ourselves down. Don't never let no devil like that devil in that video talk about being equal. You are lowering yourself to be equal to them. This is the Ra. You have Ra on your left in the ancient and Ra on the right in the Assyrian. That Ra stands for Ra'ash. Ra'ash or head. Ra'ash or head. All right. All the sisters in here have a head. Even if you don't have a husband, you got a camp leader. Be working Captain Natazaj Shai and Officer Yarash and Ma will work them till they tired, till their voice gone. Y'all got camp leaders, you know what I'm saying? And the scriptures say where the door steps out of a godly man. You supposed to wear the door step out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a head in here. That's an honorable thing. You know what I'm saying? That's an honorable thing. All right. Next up is going to be the Shah. You have Shah on your left in the ancient, and you have Shah on your right in the Assyrian. You know what I'm saying? That Shah stands for pertaining to Salakia. That Shah, well, I went blank that quick. That Shah is pertaining to what I was getting ready to say. I was getting ready to say something. Salakia. Let me get Aqua off the bar up on the stage real quick. What's going on, Aqua?
Shalom, Yahweh Shema, look down by Hashem Yahweh Shah.
You jumped in there and threw me all off. I saw you jump on backstage with that big rabbit back there and threw me all off. Your fault. You doing all right tonight?
I'm so wild, sir.
All right, most side Christ. It's good to see you. Good to have you in here. I'm gonna let you tell me what we got on screen right now. You right on time.
That would be Shah.
What it stands for?
Stands for Shan or tooth.
Shan or tooth. Most high Christ. Most high Christ. All right, good. That'll work. And last but not least, we have the Tha. We have the Tha. You have Tha on your left in the ancient, Tha on your right in the Assyrian. That Tha stands for Thar or Mark. Thar or Mark. All right. We're gonna go over. If we don't have any questions, we're gonna move right on to our subject pronouns and so forth. Let me stop this. We're gonna move right along to that. And then we're gonna get to tonight. For tonight, we're gonna be doing what's called a simple conversation. We're gonna go over some of the sentences structures, the sentences that we learned. So just simple, hey, how you doing? What's your name? And then more importantly, what tribe is you? What tribe are you? Because again, I want to do a little bit of a review on these tribes and kind of pull the map up so we can kind of see where the rest of our brothers and sisters are at. All right. Princess Tazara back there. Eating good. What you eating on, Princess Tazara? What you eating on?
Yeah, popcorn.
Popcorn. You love some popcorn. You love some popcorn. That's right. I think popcorn is healthy for you, though, if I'm not mistaken. Now, that might be minus all the butter and all the good stuff that you're supposed to put on it, but I want to say it's healthy. I'm not sure, though. There's so much mess they give us nowadays. The stuff that's supposed to be healthy, they give it to you to mess you up. So I don't know. But you definitely make it look like it's tastes pretty good. All right. So we're going to run through these fairly quickly. We're going to start with our prepositions. All right. We're going to start with our prepositions. The prepositions go before a root word. So before that root word, that you want to put that preposition there. All right. I it will indicate I am. Ba is going to be in. Da is going to be do. Ha is going to be the. The best example of this I like to give is Ba Hashem. Like when we say the greeting, Ba Hashem means in the name. That Ba is in, that Ha is the, Sham is name. That's the root word. By putting that Ba and Ha in front of it, you have in the name. And when we pray, when we teach, when we talking to the Most High and asking Him for His mercy and His grace, it's Ba Hashem in the name of Yahweh Shai, of our King, His reputation. What he did for us, you know what I'm saying? All right, for that why, this is what I asked Princess Tazara in the beginning. That why is and. Yah is he. Ka is like. La is to. Ma is of. And that shah, salaki, is pertain or pertaining to. And in some cases, most cases, not all cases, that tha before that root word will make it future tense. All right, next up is going to be our possessive adjectives. All right, our possessive adjectives. With this, what we're going over now, this is how you make the basis of your sentences. All right, even when we talk in English, We have a tendency to talk in English and shorten it up and get to the point because that's more effective communication. It's more effective communication. This oppressor has perfected deceptive communication. They perfected deceptive communication. This is how they throw us off and make it sound like they're honest and genuine, like that devil in the beginning. But the whole time he's trying to say that conquer is different from stealing, even though his own dictionary say they're the same thing. You know what I mean? All right. So for these possessive adjectives, they go after a root word. That ya after the root word will be my. Ka after a root word would be your. Wa after the root word is going to be his. All right, that will change that to his. That ha after a root word would be her. Nawa, that nawa after a root word would be our. Your masculine plural would be come. Your feminine plural would be con. Their masculine plural would be ma, and their feminine plural would be na. All right, and you can even see in these letters over here to the right how, again, these are the same ones that will be at the end of a word, You know what I'm saying? All right. We got a ring in the building. Hold on. We got an old ring in the building. What's hand crack? I'm bring you up now. I can't wait. What's hand crack? Y'all give Officer 1,000 a hand.
Shalom, y'all about to me Shabbat thumb. Y'all was Shamal the thumb about Shem. Y'all was Sham Tawab. How you doing?
Y'all about to me Shabbat thumb. I'm Tawab looking at that crown you got on. What's hand crack?
I'm trying to keep up with you. Bro. It ain't, you don't make it easy. But I'm doing what I can.
I'm ready to go cut some stuff up right now. Most high crack. We're glad to have you.
I appreciate
it for joining us, out of one. You know what I'm saying?
Most high crack.
All right, we're gonna go right to the subject pronouns. The subject pronouns, again, your subject pronoun just indicate I or you or who is actually talking about, who this sentence is talking about. That I or I am, that's going to be masculine and feminine. It's going to be Anya. All right, that you, masculine and feminine, is going to be a tha. We hear that quite often when we're saying the greetings, a tha or you. He is hawa'a. Hawa'a is he. She is haya'a. Haya'a is she. We is anaknawa. Anaknawa is we. You or you all, masculine plural, is going to be a thumb. So if I'm talking to a group of brothers, it would be a thumb. Yahweh Ba'ashem Baraka thumb. If it's a group of brothers, if it's a group of sisters, it would be a thun. Yahweh Shema Allah thun Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. All right. If one brother get in that group, we're going to switch that up. It'll be a thumb again. All right. They, masculine plural, is going to be hum. And they, feminine plural, would be hun. And depending on if it's a masculine or feminine word, the way that you would make that word plural, either by putting ha at the end of it or yum. So yad yum, yad is hand, yum, yad yum is hands. All right. Waf, that waf at the end, again, how you would make that plural. Okay. All right, so we're gonna stop that there and get to the little exercise that we have for tonight. Get to the exercise we have for tonight. Why does it pop up right here? Slack, let me move this. There we go. All right, we back all up on screen. And we almost got a full board. Two more. I don't know what them soldiers at. I mean, it sounded like the beehive. It sounded like the beehive. Where them soldiers at? You know what I'm saying? We will have a full board up here tonight. You know what I'm saying? Looking good.
Yeah,
though.
right.
Yeah, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We definitely gonna get there. If y'all haven't noticed, this is a season where brothers and sisters are asking. I think I saw something online. Also, Urash Maf, where it says it's like 1 million brothers and sisters that identify as Israelite. And I know we ain't got 1 million brothers and sisters in here, but it says like 1 million brothers and sisters, over 1 million that identify as Israelite, and that's different. I didn't hear nothing about no Israelites until I heard Captain Mashak online blazing. You know what I'm saying? Prior to that, 40 some odd years, I hadn't heard nothing about no Israelites. And that's not the case nowadays. So, the Lord said be able to decipher the times. We in some beautiful times right now. You know what I'm saying? Which means it's very important for the brothers out there to represent and be in this damn classroom. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it right there. All right, so we're gonna do a little exercise tonight. Well, we want to go over some questions. You know what I'm saying? We want to go over some questions, and we want to talk about these tribes. What's the picture I wanted to show y'all? Y'all probably have seen this before. I just wanted to pull it up again so you can see it, kind of be get a little bit more familiar with it. It's very important that we know who our brothers and sisters are. A little personal story, right? I'm gonna tell y'all. I ain't gonna tell everybody, but I tell y'all, right? Don't tell nobody else. All right. So when I was growing up, right, my little sister stayed around the corner from me at a certain period of time. You know, black folks always moving, but and at the time, I think I was 11. I had never met her before, so she was like 7 or 8, something like that. I had never met her before, and I remember my pops calling me in there and saying, "Hey, this is your sister. Stay around the corner. I want to make sure y'all know each other so y'all don't bump into each other." You know what I'm saying? Don't know that that's brothers and sisters. It's very important. The point of the story is very important to know who your brothers and your sisters are. All right? It's very important to know who your family is. One of the ways that they've separated us is by not allowing us to know, or not teaching us that we're brothers and we're sisters. It's a book called Black Indians. If y'all haven't read it, I recommend that you read it. It's a great book to read, and it highlights how whenever we would come together, we were stronger. Whenever we came together, we just naturally would help each other. That whole lie that they try to tell about Mexicans hating us and us fighting, that whole story of the Alamo is when the president, I think his name was Cortez? Was it Cortez? But or Guerrero, one of them. But the president, again, they didn't allow slavery down there. So they stood up and they fought for us. That's how they lost Texas, by fighting for us, fighting for their brothers and their sisters. So it's very important, again, that we know that we are family. So right here we have the chart in the background. You know what I'm saying? And it just breaks down, get your general idea of who's who and where they're at. All right. So you'll go through Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Aqua, Tharapa'ah. When I say Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, how are they normally referred to in the Bible? Do you know? I know you know it. I know you know it. Y'all can help out the chat too as well. When I refer to Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, how are they normally referred to in the Bible?
Oh, Negroes, sir.
That's one of them. You got a little help in the tribe too. What you got?
See, now I have to look back in my notes, but
That's right. That's what they there for.
I don't think I got it.
You got some help in the chat too. You got, you know that
South. I can't pronounce my words. Southern tribe, sir.
The Southern tribe. No sign of Christ. Y'all give her a hand. There you go. You talk about Judah, Benjamin, and Levi in the Bible. You talk about those southern tribes. Now, the northern kingdom, those were the other 10 kingdoms, and they left prior to. They had already left under King Darius. They had left and came over here to this land where nobody had been before. You know what I mean? We are family. We are brothers. That's how they got over here first. You know what I'm saying? Aquafari said Levi's were the priests. Exactly. Levi, they were the priests. They didn't have any land, right? They did the job of the priesthood. They were descendants of Aaron. They did the job of the priesthood. You know what I'm saying? But after the split, you know what I'm saying? We all are priests in here now. You feel me? That duty, that job fell back to where it should have been initially anyway. Again, so when they talk about those southern tribes, that Judah, that Benjamin, and Levi, you'll get a lot of these other fake Israelite groups. A lot of these folks out here that look at your skin tone and say, if you're dark skin, you want us. And if you're FBA, they don't even go by that. FBA say only if you over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that we know the actual truth, and we actually know who we are and who's who. So when you look at your other tribes, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, that's from Haiti, Salaki, that's from Dominican, from the DR to Guatemala to the Puerto Ricans, and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Those are the other. That's the vast majority of the nation. It's a vast majority of the nation, and they have been underneath this oppressor a little bit longer than us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people don't realize that when we think about that transatlantic slave trade. Who knows what the transatlantic slave trade is? Who can give me a little quick synopsis on that transatlantic slave trade? Last one, Quadash, we're gonna do a little look.
Salaki, obviously, I think you muted.
I am muted. Most High in Christ. See, hey, that's why I need you. Hey, help me out. I was just talking. All right, so I was asking, what is that? Who can tell me a synopsis on that transatlantic slave trade? Does anybody know what that is? And Aquafarai, you said you had a question. First, what's your question you got, Aquafarai?
Well, my question was pertaining to like we went over like the question of what is your tribe, but then we also went over how to say your registry. What is the difference between those two?
You are absolutely correct. I'm glad you said that because that was going to get to what we were saying tonight. So, out of one, Officer Yarshima, if you correct me if I'm wrong. So for the men, when the men say their registry, I would say Yagadar, right? Obviously, I would say Yagadar. That's me. Ban Yahawada. That's son of Judah. Salakia. Ban Yahawada, son of Judah. Ban Yashala, son of Israel. All right. For the sisters, correct me if I'm wrong, out of one, that would be Aquafraya, Bath Yahawada, right? Daughter of Judah, Bath Yashala, daughter of Israel. Is that the correct way out of one? Most High in Christ. So you would say Bath, you know what I'm saying, Yahawada, or Bath your tribe, and then Bath Yashala. I know before we had a little discrepancy on if it would be son or not when it came to the end. So does that answer your question, Aquafraya?
Not quite, but now it has brought up one more question for me to correct my notes.
I got you. Do you think? And real quick, Yahweh Shema Lathan by Shema Shah. We got Aquaf Tower Bath in the building. Matter of fact, we got Aquaf Tower Bath on stage. Most High Christ. What's going on, Aquaf? Can you hear me?
Shalom, Shah. I can hear you. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Lathan by Shema Shah.
Yahweh Shema Lathan by Shema Shah. Good to have you in class. We're gonna fill up these blocks, y'all. It's gonna be Israelite squares. Israelite squares. All right, Salaki, go ahead, Aquafraya.
So Salakia, sir, I had in my notes that I would say Ra'aya Banath Yahawada Ban Yashala.
All right, so and I think we have one of Banath because Banath is daughters plural, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say, and so but the correct way would be to say Bath, like I just said before.
Okay, so I'm correcting the Banath and putting
correct Bath. And that correct Bath, so it'd be daughter and daughter, so daughter of your tribe and then daughter of Israel.
Okay, so Salaki, one more thing because you said something else that I think
that's what we here for.
Because I had so now I have Ra'aya Bath Yahawada Ban Yashala.
Bath Yashala.
Bath. Okay. Right. And then for the translation, I had that as Ra'aya, princess of Judah, son of Israel. Is that not right?
Daughter of Judah, daughter of Israel. Because it'd be Bath and Bath, so it'd be daughter of Israel, daughter of your tribe, and then daughter of Israel. And I hope everybody else is paying attention because y'all want to say this very soon. Like exercise. Y'all don't have to keep this.
Okay. So what my question is why do we say a registry, but then we also might ask, what is your tribe? Is that like what is your tribe? Just us talking in regular conversation, but the registry is done at a certain point or purpose?
Yeah, the registry really isn't so much for the daughters. It's something that we went through as an exercise, so you would be able to kind of state it. The registry is more formal. So like when you see us at the Avodah Shabbat and we come up to approach the altar, right? That's when we state in our registry. You'll see very soon on our stage where we're going to have two swords up there. If you ever watch like any of the other channels, DC or Baltimore, that you coming up to that if you weren't a priest and you came up to that stage, you were going to be dealt with very severely. If you came up there and you weren't a son of Judah, a son of Benjamin, a son of Levi, then you didn't belong up there. That's something that's very Christian that we've learned. But that your registry was very important. So the sisters wouldn't really get called up there to do that. But again, we went over there just so you would have that kind of like a more of a practice or example of you being able to state your registry. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter of the tribe and daughter of Israel. So knowing your tribe, that would be more in a general conversation. What's your tribe? That registry is probably more formal. That's more formal. That's more along the lines of the service that we do when we come to present ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Before that stage, present ourselves before that head priest. And if I answer that, let me know if I answered that correctly. Out of one or out of what? Y'all let me know if I said that the correct way.
No, no problem. Ezra chapter 2, verse 62 will be your precept if you want to pull it, but you did answer correctly in relation to stating your registry is only for the priest in relation to service. It's about proving if you were in the priesthood or not. Stating your tribe is only in just relation to the sisters or any brother or sister, but your registry is in relation to the priesthood. Ezra 2 and 62.
Ezra 2 and 62. If y'all haven't known, the Bible online that we normally use is acting goofy. It got hacked today. Yeah, so I won't be able to pull it up. It got hacked today. But Ezra 2 and 62, I'm gonna write that down, and I definitely make sure that we get it up on. We will get it up on screen once it's acting okay, and so everybody can have that in their notes. You said Ezra 6 and
Ezra chapter 2, verse 62 would be the best precept.
2 and 62. All right, Most High in Christ. The water for that out of one.
Yeah, on the ball.
Yep. So again, that's more so along the line for the priests when they're coming up there to present themselves, because that's very important. Just like us knowing who our brothers and sisters are, you being an actual Israelite is very important. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's this new concept of everybody saved and everybody. That's Christianity. And that has nothing to do with this Bible. The young man Denny from Greenville checking in, Most High in Christ. That brother be all online. That brother did a great job out there at the Passover. Every time I seen him, he was getting it on. You know what I'm saying? He was getting it on. And I knew him but when I saw him out of when I saw his face, and I knew him from all the videos and stuff we put out. He'd be one of the first ones on it. You know what I'm saying? Liking and sharing the videos, and everybody else is out there watching. Y'all make sure y'all like and share them as well. All right. So again, I asked was anybody familiar about the transatlantic slave trade? Aquafire also said Nehemiah chapter 7 verse 5 also speaks to the registry. Again, I'll check that as well. And once we get these scriptures back up and going, we'll get them up on screen. And that tripped me out today. I've never seen that before, because I was trying to pull up a scripture. It was working just fine. I was trying to pull up Ezekiel, chapter 3 and 8, I believe. I pulled up 4, pulled up 5, got the 8, and it gave me an error message. You know, I've never seen that before. But again, that just goes to speak to the times that we're in. You have more and more people talking about who we are. I see more and more great AI videos, you know what I'm saying, breaking down the transatlantic slave trade, like I'm talking about, the different things we went through as a people. And that's a very good thing, but it's very important. We also know the accurate, correct information behind that as well. So since I ain't getting no answer, and I know y'all know Princess Tyler dipped out on me. Princess Tyler, you familiar with the transatlantic slave trade?
So yeah, I'm familiar with it. I just haven't been in history class in a while.
That's okay. That's all right. That's perfectly fine. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. So this little map right here shows. I'm gonna do it briefly because we a little tight on the time. We got our Officer Mataz Zachariah class, but we're not gonna try to stand here as long as Officer Mataz Zachariah keeps you. We're gonna get out a little short. Yeah, a little bit short. So this is a map. So I gotta throw a couple shots out. I gotta throw it.
Don't sweat. Don't sweat.
Wouldn't be me if I ain't throwing no shots. But no, this is a map of the transatlantic slave trade, and a lot of what we were taught in school, especially if you're black, right? If you're Yahweh, if you're Judah, you're taught that it starts over there in Africa, works its way over to America, then it goes back up to Europe and so forth. But that's not the truth. It actually started here in 1492 with our native that northern kingdom that we seen on the chart. You know what I'm saying? With Simeon. And the Haitians and Dominicans and Gad. It started with Gad. They were the first ones loaded up on that ship, and then they got moved out up here. They hit the Caribbeans. When you get your West Indies or whatever, they hit them Caribbean islands, and they went up, and then they came back to Africa, grabbed us, and then they came back to the north, making that triangle, that transatlantic, slave trade is what they call. Aqua of the Bar said, oh, that's a very good question. I don't know if we did or not. Officer Urashimov.
Yes, come.
Salakia, sir, do we have a word for zero?
No, we do not have a word that actually means zero. We do not.
Okay, Khan. So that should answer your question, Aqua off the broad. We don't have a word that actually for zero, which kind of makes sense to me. I don't want to ad lib too much, but for us, everything has a meaning. I think only the white man would come up with something that didn't have no meaning, so he can kind of steal your money. But so we don't have a word for zero. So hopefully that answers your question, Aqua off the bar. So again, this is just to give you a little bit more familiarity with that transatlantic slave trade. And before this transatlantic, Salakia.
And Salakia, just to keep in mind for anyone to know, just in future, moving on, zero is not a number. Okay, zero is not a number, technically speaking. All right, that's why it doesn't exist. There's a word that doesn't exist for it in Hebrew because it holds no numerical value. Zero was more so in math, just to let you know that this is the symbol that indicates there's nothing there. So usually when we say nothing, I believe ayan means nothing. So you can use that for zero. That's what I've done before. But there's actually no real word that means zero because zero is not a number. Just letting you guys know that.
The wild out of one. The wild out of one.
Okay.
And that again, that makes sense. A little side note, I used to play cards, when I was in Esau's military. I had never heard of Neil before. We play cards, you got the bid. Them damn devils, they get there, they actually bid zero and win the game every damn time because that's their card. I had never heard of before. You know what I'm saying? Cheating. How about some Neil? You know what I'm saying? So it's the water for that out of one. All right, so again, that's just to give you a little bit of familiarity on that. Again, that transatlantic slave trade. Before that transatlantic slave trade, there was the sub-Saharan slave trade. We'd have been enslaved to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that when it got over here, it changed. It got worse. They had what's called chattel slavery over here. Just real quick, just to kind of go over, break down those maps just a little bit more before we get into the questions and the tribes. I'm gonna do this part real fairly quickly. See if I can zoom in on it or whatever. Okay, perfect. So this is when you get to Mexico. That's ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? You get to Honduras and Guatemala. This is Zebulon and some of the other tribes here. You get down to Venezuela. Notice these are all the same tribes that they complaining about coming over here. All the same tribes that they enslaved and took everything from. It's done been in slavery forever. That's not a coincidence. That's biblical. Deuteronomy 28:68 said that we were going to be sold for bondman and bondwoman. And this is a visual representation of that. You saw that with that transatlantic slave trade. That's not an accident. That's not circumstance. This is what happened to us as a people. These are our brothers and our sisters. This didn't happen to the Jewish man. This didn't happen to no Asian man. This didn't happen to them Iranians. This only happened to blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous people. So that video that I played in the beginning with that disingenuous devil, you know what I'm saying, making it seem like it was it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge deal, and it only happened to us. It only happened to us. Not only were we enslaved, the children were enslaved, and the children's children were enslaved. You know what I mean? And that eliminated the inheritance. That eliminated us learning who we were. You know what I'm saying? Last part I'm going to show you. Shout out to Aqua Fadasa in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shema Bashim Yahweh Shai. Always good to have you with us, sis. I want to show you this last little part. Then we're going to get to these questions. And we're going to do some simple questions before we get up out of here. All right. This is the map of the islands, the West Indies or whatever. And this is where you have Cuba at. Again, the Dominican Republic. You have Haiti. So again, this is no accident that all of these places are right there in the middle of that transatlantic slave trade. And these are the same ones, the same people that everybody hate today. They have no reasons to hate Cubans, but they hate Cubans. They can't stand Dominicans. They can't stand Haitians. And that's us as a whole, because Ezekiel 35:5 said that they was going to have a perpetual hatred towards us. When it comes to that chart, and who we are and these different tribes, these tribes are our brothers and our sisters. They done been through the same thing that we've been through. Jeremiah 15:30-33 says Judah and Israel were oppressed together. We one of those slave ships together. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to kind of show y'all that, just to kind of give you a better visual representation of, you know what I'm saying, what happened with us. They try to make it seem like we're separated, we're different, it's no big deal. It only happened to us. So of course they would say that. You know what I'm saying? All right, so with the exercise that we got tonight, what I want to pull up, where is it at? We're gonna start with Princess Tazara, because she's graduating soon. So we start with you, Princess Tazara. Princess Tazara, like, I should have just stayed in school. Nope, you did good. You did great. You did great. All right, so real quick, I'm just gonna give you a little quick for anybody that's out there watching. This is the greetings that we say. That first greeting, Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatham, Wa'akim. That's, and brothers, this scripture, right, that greeting is for the brothers. That's why I put that Wa'akim there. The second one, Yahweh, Shalom, Yahweh Shema, Thumb by Yahweh Shah, Wa'akim. That's the scripture that the sisters say. Officer Matthias Zachariah goes over this pretty routinely in his class to make sure we know what we're saying. You know what I'm saying? It's very easy to get in the UPK and hear everybody say it and learn that greeting and don't know what the hell you're saying if you ain't coming to class. So that's why we go over to make sure you know exactly what you're saying. We're saying Shalom or peace, Yahweh. That's the Most High's name. And the sisters is Shema, which should watch over you in the name of Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that breaks down to. And that's important. Words have meanings, and that every word in that Bible is important and is there for a reason. All right, it's there for a reason. That first sentence right there says Masham Ka. That's what's your name. That Ka on the end, like we went over before, that Ka indicates your. Sham is name. Ma is just how you say what. That's what your name, or what's your name. And that's asking somebody their name. Ma Shalom Ka. We see every time Princess Tazara get in class, she put it in the chat, and I love it because it forces everybody to think. She's saying Ma Shalom Ka. What's your peace? What's your peace? All right. That last one is Ma Shabbat Ka. Who knows what that one means? What does Ma Shabbat Ka mean? Akwaf Dabara, what does Ma Shabbat Ka mean?
Slakia, sir. What is your tribe?
What is your tribe? Y'all give her a hand. Most High Christ. And all we're gonna do now, we just want to go over these right here, and we're gonna say them. We're gonna say them. We're gonna do a couple of sentences, and we're gonna go from there. So I'm gonna pick two students. Yep, I'm gonna pick two students. But actually, no, we're gonna do this. Me and Officer Mataz Akara gonna go first. How about that? Me and Officer Mataz Akara, if that's okay with you, Otto, we're gonna go first. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, that's the one.
We're gonna pick one or two. It's in the Hebrew now. It's gonna this throw you off a little bit. It's in the Hebrew now. You know what I'm saying? We'll pick one or two. If it's a brother or sister, you see, I was planning for brothers to be in the class. You know what I'm saying? I said I was done with it, Otto. I'm done with it now.
I understand. I understand.
All right, so I'm gonna start it off. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatha.
All right, so like, you want me to read the number? Oh no, you at okay?
Yeah, we talk. We just talking. Yep,
we talking. Oh, we talking. All right. Let's start over, Bubba Kushah. I'm sorry.
No sweat. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatha.
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatha.
Mashamka.
Let me see. Sham is Shamya Mataza Akora.
Now you ask me.
All right. Wa'atha.
Most High Christ. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That wasn't even on the page right there, y'all. That wasn't even on the page right there. All right. Shamya Kwatazayan Yagadar. All right. Mashabatka.
Mashabatka Yahawada.
Most High Christ.
Mashabatka.
Mashabat Yahawada.
Most High Christ.
Most High Christ. Y'all get out of hand. And it's gonna be just that simple.
Yeah.
Yep. It's gonna be just that simple. All right, just that simple. All right. Now the last one I had was my Shalom Ka. But y'all kind of get it at this point. We're gonna go ahead and let y'all jump in there. So everybody can get a little practice in this little simple conversation that we got. All right. So first two, Akwaf Dabara and Akwaf Ra'ai. I'm gonna let y'all set it off. Y'all give me what you got. And Akwaf Tharapa and Akwaf Tazara, y'all going next. So y'all take notes and be ready. So y'all can show the young folks how to show the old folks how to get down. I don't know the letters, the generated disease. I don't know none of them letters. Millennials, I don't even know what I am out of one. I just know the baby boomers, I think, was before us. That's all I know. I don't know none of them.
Right.
Salakia.
What you got?
Okay, here we go. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Barak Atha.
You sure?
I don't know, bro.
You have to choose when you talking to Akwaf the bar.
Sir. Okay. So I'm good. The bar you could have led for us. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah.
Nope.
Yahweh Shema Bahashem Yahweh Shah.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. Am I supposed to be reading what's on the screen or live?
We having a conversation, so you and I are I did the woman greeting. Now you greet me.
The screen is a loose itinerary.
Oh, well, the screen is
it's just a guide. It's a loose itinerary.
Okay, I'm reading and I see what I see. Okay, Shalom. Yahweh Shema Alathan Alatha Bahashem Yahweh Shah.
Okay.
Ooh, this gonna be a rough conversation, sis.
Nah, y'all started off like them Africans, but I got faith in y'all. Y'all got it. All right. I got faith in y'all. We don't have a hard language. Rough language.
Lose my card. Okay. Ma Shamka.
And then Shamya Dabara. Mashalamka.
Well, actually, how you gonna ask? You gotta ask her name now.
Salakia. Mashamka.
Shamya Ra'aya.
Okay, most high correct.
Okay. Ma Shabbatka.
Do we skip that?
Nope.
Go down.
Shalom is at the last one. You just skip one. You right on. You on time.
Ma Shabbatka.
Let me highlight it. Maybe that make it a little bit easier.
Shabbat.
What?
So she asking you. She asked you my Shabbat Ka. So it's your turn to respond, Akwaf the bar.
Oh, Shabbat Yah. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, you in it. Shabbat Yah.
Most sign cry. Now you gotta ask her.
And then my Shabbat Ka.
Now, what's the other way that what was that way that Officer Mataz Akara? Like you can say that, you can ask her straight out like that as well. Officer Mataz Akara said, "Why tha?" Right? What does that mean?
I was gonna say, and you, yeah.
Yep, most sign Christ. I just want to make sure y'all have that option as well.
Okay. Con. All right, Shabbat. Okay, so Shabbat, Yahweh.
Most sign.
I don't know if there's a word for also or me too. Is there a me too?
If it is, we're gonna find it later on. We're gonna find it tonight.
Okay, not tonight. Great. Okay. Ma Shalamka. Ma Shalamka. We know this one.
Shalom ya la'a.
Shalom ya la'a. You're not Tawab tonight?
La'a.
So it'll be la'a Tawab then, all right? Shalom ya la'a.
Isn't that what I said? Where
You said my piece is no. You guys, I guess you said she ain't got no piece. So try it again.
Salakia. So it would be la'a. Shalamya.
No.
So it would be ma shalamya la tawab. So you're not tawab, you're not good.
Ma shalamya.
La tawab. There you go. Most sign cry. Now again, I'm almost positive. Even if you was to say again, ma shalamya la, I think that is saying like you ain't got no peace. I think that would translate very well. But most time crash, I did a great job with that.
Salakia, sir. You said ma shalamya la tawab, but we would take the ma off. It would just be
correct. It would
okay.
be shalamya la tawab. Correct. Okay. Most time crash.
We weren't the best example for our sisters, but we tried.
I did good. It's always different, you know what I'm saying? Again, and when we're just going through it, it's easy because we know it. It's different when you're reading it. Now, okay, what am I reading? It's you just putting it all together. But y'all did a good job. You did a great job. All right. Akwaf Dara Pa'a and Princess Tazarai, y'all are up. Who gonna set it off?
I guess I will.
Salakia, I go. Salakia.
Okay.
Off of mute. Salakia, do I have to start with the first one, sir?
You going well? You're greeting Princess Tazarai. How would you greet her?
Shalom, Yahweh. Shamor Alata by Shem Yahshai.
Okay.
Shalom Yahweh Shema Atam Bashim Yahshai.
Sign cry. Now you're gonna ask her name.
Salaki, do I say I can't. I have to learn my Hebrew, sir.
No, you're right. It's right there on the screen. It's highlighted for you, right there, number 3.
Well, I can't even say this word. My Shalom Ka, sir.
Masham Ka. Good job.
Masham Ka.
Shamia Tazarai.
Okay, most sign Christ. Now you're gonna ask her.
Mashamka.
Dara.
Well, you gotta say Shamya. You gotta say
my name.
That's okay. Take your time.
Shalom. Wait. Say that one more time, sir.
So it'll be Shamya.
Shamya Tharapa.
Most High Christ. You saying my name. Good job. Most High Christ. Now the last one.
This is a tricky one.
No, you got it.
Ma Shalom Ka.
Nope, my Shabbat.
Oh, my Shabbat.
Shabbat Yahawada. Awaf.
So your turn again. She said, well, okay, hold on. You said, say it again, Princess Tazarai.
Awaf.
No, you would say Wa'atha. That's what I thought I heard. So there you go. That's just and you. All right. So now she's asking, what's your tribe?
My Shabbat. I forgot my tribe is.
So you don't have to say the Ma, because Ma is saying what? You're asking again. You just got to say your tribe. So Shabbat. So Shabbat Yah.
Shabbat Yah.
And what's your tribe?
Yahawada.
Most High Christ. Again, one more. Y'all got one more before we get to Akwaf Tower Bob. One more. So now y'all know your name, you know your tribe. Now you got this last part. Akwaf Tower Bob. You've been saying this the whole time, so I'm gonna let you start off. Well, how would you read this one?
Ma Shalom Ka.
Most High Christ.
Shalom Yatawab.
Most High Christ. Now you gotta ask her.
How do I say the and you again?
You say so Wa'atha.
Wa'atha.
No. That's okay. That's all right. So Shalom Yah.
Shalom Yah.
Now, if you good or not, if you good, you're gonna say Shalom Tawab. If you're not, you're gonna say La'at Tawab.
Shalom Yah Tawab.
Most High in Christ. Y'all give them a hand. And we're gonna try to do more of this where we actually talking and putting it in sentences and kind of going back and forth. You know, about a year ago, we weren't able to do this. We weren't able to go back and forth like that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all give yourselves a hand. Aqua Tawab, you up next. Now you got a tricky one, Aqua Tawab, because me and you talking. So I'm gonna let you start. I'm gonna let you set it off, Aqua Tawab.
Okay, sir.
You go back to the top, Salaki.
Yahushamal Bashem Yahushai.
Yahweh Shemal Atham Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Mashimka.
Shamya Kwatazan Yagadar. Wa'atha. Wa'atha Mashimka.
Shamya Tawabath.
Most High Christ. Mashabatka.
Shabbat Gad. Wata.
Shabbat Yahawada. The water. Most High Christ. We should rolling through them. Miss old Aqua Tawab rolling through them. Most High Christ. Mashalamka.
Shalom Yatawab. Wata.
Shalom Yatawab. The water. Most High Christ. Y'all give her a hand. Y'all give her a hand. See, when you go last, you can flow like that. You go last, you get that officer, your rush flow. Because you go last, you can study everybody and be ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Most High Christ, you did a great job, Aqua Tawab. Yeah, great job. And it's just that simple. Y'all did good. Anybody have any questions on the exercise that we did? No question. Y'all did great. We're gonna do more stuff like this. We're gonna add to the sentences, get them a little bit more detailed. It's a lot of words that we've learned. We've learned a lot of words. I'm almost tempted to number them. Almost tempted to number them like King David. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all have learned a lot of words. I think it's gonna be pretty extensive when you really see what y'all have learned, and I think we're gonna be able to put a lot of good stuff together. We done talked about knives and forks and sisters cutting people and knowing how to shut up and all kinds of stuff as far as our sentences. So I think once we start putting it all together, I really think it's gonna be pretty tawab. All right, so give yourselves a hand. We're gonna be reading from Numbers chapter 30, verse 8. We're gonna go around, get everybody a verse, and get y'all up out of it. We ain't doing too bad on time. We're not doing too bad on time at all. The water for everybody in the chat that's sticking around as well. Make sure y'all taking your notes and make sure y'all practicing also.
So like y'all see Yagada, we can't hear you. It doesn't look muted though, but we can't hear you. Now it is muted.
What about now?
There you go.
Yeah,
it's wild now.
It's tripping, but it's okay though. White man, the devil, the Bible speaker.
Damn right.
Let me save that. It might be because I was saving and closing this stuff out, so that could be what it was. Ain't no telling. You know, we work on the best. We work on the only equipment we have. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no big studio. We folks, so we do the best we can. We make best out of it. All right.
Damn right.
All right. So what we're gonna do is let me pull up the blue letter. At least the blue letter didn't get hacked, so we still got the blue letter we can use. All right. I see everybody. They out there. They choosing. Have Big Boy them say outcast and say they out there choosing. They grab them scriptures up. You know what I'm saying? Most High Christ the water for that. Y'all have excellent sisterhood in here. I'm always shocked, amazed, and proud of the sisterhood that's displayed in this Virginia school. You know what I'm saying? That's a testament to all Captain Natazal, Matai Zachariah. Y'all do a great job of representing them. Y'all have excellent sisterhood. And don't let nobody tell you no different. You know what I'm saying? Give that a hand. Give that a hand. I ain't seen none of y'all sisters on there big up and Meg the Stallion. I ain't seen none of y'all on there. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting to see y'all either. That's the best part about it. I wasn't expecting to see y'all out there on it as well, but I didn't see nobody on that. Look, right on time. Aqua Zara Kasi Salaki. She ain't make it up in here. We miss you, Aqua Zara Ka, but we are glad you're here. Shalom Yahweh Al-Taba Shem Yahweh Shai. We're gonna pull up numbers. Aqua for I said she got number 8. Number 8 is huge. Most High Cry. Let's go on here and get that one up on screen. Okay, perfect. All right, now I know Aqua Farai, she be using her own screen, but we're gonna put this up here for everybody else. This is the Blue Letter Bible that we're looking at. Again, like we talked about earlier, now our normal Bible that we use online has been hacked. So because it's been hacked, we haven't been able to pull up the scriptures like we normally do. Now, the lesson to learn from that, your books can't get hacked. If you got books, physical books, your book can't get hacked. Your book is right there. So it is very important if you are able to get you a physical sword. You know what I'm saying? Have that. Eventually Iran gonna cut this Wi-Fi. I'm letting you know ahead of time. Iran is gonna cut this damn Wi-Fi at some point. You don't want to be without, you know what I'm saying, this wisdom, you know what I'm saying. All right, so this is Numbers chapter 30, verse 8. I think it was Aqua Farai said she'll take 11. Who said that? Princess Taza Rye, the graduate, say she'll take 8. Okay, most I cry. All right, Princess Taza Rye. And let me take off the banner so they can see you on screen. I don't know if we ever had this many folks in class at one time. We got to make some adjustments to the screen. Most time, y'all get out of hand. Most time, got to make some adjustments to the screen. It's all right. That's all right.
Well,
okay.
Bayawam
day. Yep.
Shamai.
There you go.
Ayasha.
Ayasha.
Yana. Ya.
Okay. Awatha. Yeah.
Wahapar.
There you go.
Af. Nadaraha.
Nadarha.
Ashar. Allah. Yaha.
Okay.
Wa'af.
All right.
Ma ba ta'a.
Okay.
Shapathayaha.
Shapathayaha.
Ashar.
Okay.
Asaha.
Asara.
Al. Napashaha.
Okay. Napasha.
Waya.
Wayahawa. That's just the Most High's name.
Wayahawa. Yasalak.
Yeah, Most High Christ. Yasalak.
Laha.
Okay. Most High Christ. Y'all give her a hand. The old adage say, how you eat an elephant. Of course, that's something them devils came with because we don't eat elephants. But it says one piece at a time. One piece at a time. She did a great job on that. This is Numbers chapter 30, verse 8. But if her husband disallowed her on the day that he heard it, then he shall make her vow which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips, whether with she bound her soul of none effect, and the Most High shall forgive her. Just know that what you say to the Most High, the oath you make, is important, and the Lord takes that serious. The Lord takes that serious. We live in a society where you can say anything and it don't matter. Say anything and it don't matter. You get married and leave the next damn day and it's okay. As long as the paperwork backs it up. Most High ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? He never said that. What we saying here means something. The vows, the oaths you take, that means something. All right, good job, Aqua, for Princess Tazarai. Aqua Thara Pa'a. Aqua Thara Pa'a. I'm gonna have you do number 9. Have you do verse number 9.
Salaki, I had to put my sunglasses on. My eyes is bad, sir.
I see. Got your teacher thing going. Look like you about to teach a whole class.
And I'm giving 50s. So your head is too big. I'm giving 50s. Salaki, I had to turn my phone so I rotate my phone.
Okay.
Nadar.
So it's not Va, it's gonna be Wa Nadar.
Why Nadar.
Most High Christ. Okay.
Naal.
Alumni.
Anamaha.
All right.
Son, I can't not wear your glasses. Y'all. Well, I can't even pronounce this one.
That's all right. So your root word is garage. So it's gonna be Wa Garasha.
Garasha.
Okay.
Call.
There you go.
Ashar.
All right.
Ashara. Oh.
Okay.
Napasha.
There you go.
Why? No, Ya. Kwam.
Yaquam. Most High Christ. I'll give her a hand. Oh no, we got one more. Slacker. One more. I'm trying to shortchange.
Alaha.
Al Yaha.
Alaha.
Al Yaha.
Allah.
So Al Yah.
Al-Yaha.
There you go. Most High Christ. I'll give her a hand. Good job. With the sniffles and all, you knocked it out. Most High Christ. All right, this is Numbers chapter 30 and verse 9. But every vow of a widow and of her that is divorced, wherewith they have bound their souls, shall stand against her. All right. Now we have verse 10. Who said what we got? Aqua Fry said she wanted 11. So we don't have nobody for 10. Aqua the bar. You want to knock out verse 10?
Salak, yes, sir. I'll take 10.
You'll take 10. Most High Christ. Whenever you're ready.
Aham. Is that right? Wa'am. Baya.
You got it.
Ayashha. Ayashha. Nadaraha. Awa. Asharha.
Asarha.
Ashar.
Asar. Yeah, that's a sa. So it's a sa, not that shot. Yeah, you got it. That's okay.
Salakia. Asar. Al. Napashaha.
Napashha. Bashabaya. Oath. Sign Christ. I'll give her a hand. Good job. This is Numbers chapter 30 and verse 10. Hold on, I went right to the Hebrew. Then I'm about to read it again in the Hebrew. And if she vowed in her husband's house, or bound her soul by a bond with an oath. So again, it's still going over an oath. The requirements behind that. All right, Numbers chapter 11. Chapter 11. Aqua Farai said she would do 11. All right, whenever you're ready.
Salakia, sir. Washam I? Or is that Washamai?
Washamai.
Okay, Washamai.
Shemai, like Shemai to hear. Like
Khan.
Officer Shemai, yep.
Khan. Ayashha, Waha Karash, Laha, La'a, Hanaya'a, Afha, Wakwamwa, Kal, Nadar Yaha, Wakal, Asar, Ashar, Asarha, Al, Napashha,
Yaquam.
Yakawam.
Yaquam.
Oh. Yaquam.
Mm-hmm.
Where my W?
That Y is gonna roll just like you have with Shalom.
Oh, Khan. Okay, Salakia. Okay. You want me to say it again?
So Yaquam.
Yaquam.
Hey, we got both my Ottawayan in the class. Y'all can't be you have me.
Salakia.
You know what I'm saying? You do me like that. You know what I'm saying? Show all that sisterhood to each other. You know, but y'all, you did a great job. What's up? Y'all give her a hand. All right, good job. All right, this is Numbers chapter 30 and verse 11. And her husband heard it and held his peace at her and disallowed her not. Then all of her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. That's an important thing for a sister to have a husband, to have a head, Ra'ash, to have a head over you. That's an important thing. In this society here, we're taught to look at it like it's a bad thing. So you can be like Meg the Stallion and look at that shameful meme that was shared and going around. Look, when I saw it, right? How you know I'm old? I saw it like, they putting this on the internet for everybody to see. But that's the times that we in. It's such a shameful meme. But when you read the comments were even worse. The sisters is applauding it. The brothers, you know what I'm saying? Most of the brothers, especially the brothers in here, was like but you had some of them that wouldn't mind being in that number. Like them Christians say, they didn't mind being in that number. Out of one, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't mind being one of them numbers. It's such a shameful thing what they've done to us and our people, man. We got one more verse to go. Akwaf Tower Bath. Get you to do number 12. Get it up on screen. Whenever you are ready.
Okay. Salaki.
Do Swab.
Wa'am.
Okay.
Hapar. Yapar. Atham.
I think that's gonna be Athma.
Ayasha. Bayawam. Shemaiwa. Kal. Mawataza'a.
Okay.
Shapath Yaham. Shapath Yaham.
Yep, there you go.
La Nadayaha.
Yep.
Wa La Ashar.
Wa La Asar.
La Asar.
Yep, there you go.
Napasha.
So you got it.
La'a. Yaquam.
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 Yeah, that's why I'm just gonna roll right in there.
Yaquam. Ayasha.
Okay.
Hapar.
Haparma.
Haparama.
No, just Aparma. No, you got it. You had it right for Haparma.
Okay, Shalaki.
That's right.
Wayahawa. Wasalak.
Okay.
Laha.
Most High Christ. Y'all give her a hand. Y'all give her a hand. Most High Christ. Good job. Great job. Great job. I'm going to read it in the English. This is Numbers chapter 30, verse 12. But if her husband hath utterly made them void on the day he heard them, then whatsoever proceed out of her lips concerning her vows or concerning the bond of her soul shall not stand. Her husband have made them void, and the Most High shall forgive her. Again, this is going back to taking oath, and also how important it is to have that head over you. And by you being a sister in this school, you do have a head over you. If you're not married, you still have a head. You have a camp leader. You have somebody that answers for your soul, that's looking and checking for your soul in here, and that is a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? The Bible talks about us loving one another. That's how we love one another, being concerned and caring for one another. All right. Y'all give yourselves a hand. Y'all did a great job. Y'all did a great job. Y'all did a great job tonight. Great job tonight. We're not too far over the time. Aqua Thara Pa'a. You even with the sniffles, you held it down. How you doing tonight?
Shalakia, I'm Tawab, sir.
How the little one?
Big pain in my butt right now, sir. I'm dealing with some stuff right now with his crazy dad right now.
It be like that. You
So,
in here, you got him in here. That's all.
Since we not, Salakia, for cutting you off. Since we not together, I so right now I'm going to the court to get
you don't want to put that out there in the world like that. You know what I'm saying?
but I'm dealing with his crazy dad right now. So
okay,
I'm glad
right.
I'm glad I'm not together with him.
Okay, you don't want to put that out there for everybody. That's for you and counsel and him. All right. We are glad that you was with us tonight, though. All right, Aquaf Dabara, how are you doing?
Shalom, sir. I'm making it. I'm here.
You ain't got all that. Where your pep at? You only got a little bit more pep in your step.
Nah, not today, sir. I'm down today.
All right. Well, look, that's all right. That's all right. It'd be like that sometimes. Wasn't too much sun out there today. You know what I'm saying? But I'm be glad you were able to still make it to class. How your bunny doing?
In here acting a fool.
Hey, I watched this video last week, right? I might try to do a video on it. I watched this video. It was this brother. It said the best commentary ever, right? I don't do sports, so at first I wasn't gonna watch it, but I clicked on it anyway. It's got this bunny. It's got like these two wolves or something chasing the bunny, and he like, oh snap, they chasing him, and he narrated out of one for about 5 minutes. When I say I was into it the whole time, I didn't know they was that bad. I didn't know bunny was that bad. You saw that too? It's an awesome video. Yeah, I didn't even want to do a video on it because I didn't want to steal the credit from him because it's such a great. He did such a great job narrating. I mean, I'm into it. I'm watching every turn, whatever. And I was thinking about your bunny when I did. I didn't know. I knew they was fast. I didn't know they was that fast.
Yeah, I saw it. I made Hershey come sit and watch it with me. I told me
had a training, huh? Had a training learning some moves. That's what I'm talking about. Aquaf Ra'aya, how you doing tonight?
Salakia, sir. I am Tawab.
What's that?
Excellent class. Definitely stretched us a little bit.
That's all right. Yeah, we're gonna do some more of them conversations, though. I think that's important. Again, the more practice we get with speaking and going back and forth, I think that's gonna help in the long run. And we don't get a chance, and we weren't able to do it before because we were still learning a lot of words, getting that foundation straight. We know a lot of words now, so now I think it's just a matter of us putting them to good use. But y'all did a great job with it. Y'all did a great job with it.
Maybe every other class. Just saying. But it's wonderful to see so many squares and to see so many brothers.
Look, we almost filled it all the way up tonight. Almost filled it all
Damn right.
Yeah, y'all get out of hand. That's all right first. Last but not least, the graduate in the building, Princess Tazara. Princess Tazara, getting ready to graduate. Throw that hat in the air. I ain't throw my hat in the air. Mama might pay too much money for the hat. Throw my hat in the air and lose, and I get somebody else's hat. I was always a little particular about stuff like that. White people get lice. They get what's called lice, little bugs in their hair. And I be damned if I can get one of them hats and it's filled with lice. So I didn't throw my hat in the air. I looked at everybody else. I think I flipped the top to the side. You know what I mean? But I ain't throw my hat. You ain't gonna throw your hat in the edge, Princess Tazara.
No, I'm keeping my
She
hat
said
in
not
my
now.
hand.
Not now she ain't. Not now. How you feeling though? You excited?
Yes.
You
I had
excited?
a real fun week.
Really? Okay, that's good. That's really good. That's really good. We are very proud of you. I can't say it enough. We are very proud of you. You are such a great example for young sisters out there. You know what I'm saying? If anybody's out there that's watching, maybe you was too timid to put your name and stuff inside the class. If you got young folk, again, this is what you want to have them at. Boys, girls, young men and women. You want them in here. You want them in here. You know what I mean? So we are very proud of you, Princess Tazara the water. Officer Matazak Ra, you know, it's always good when we in class together. Somebody said that. I don't know who it was, Officer Rashomov. Somebody snitched on us, the captain. Somebody snitched on us, the captain. I love it when both of the Ottawawians is in the class. They did it in Hebrew. They say when both of the Ottawawians in Hebrew class. So you know we got to make sure we do more of that. So it's great to have you in class.
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna say no names. She ain't say nothing about Officer Rashomov, but she damn sure threw me and you out there. He or she, whoever it was, he or she. I ain't gonna say who it was. You know,
those are great. Those are great. Excellent job to everyone as always. Y'all do your thing in here.
Those sound classic. And Officer Rashomov, did you want to say anything tonight? The water for you joining us under the weather, still joining us. You know what I'm saying? And you're a great example to us. Great example. Water for you joining us tonight.
Nah. The water to you brothers and the water to you sisters. Excellent class tonight. Excellent reading. It's always a pleasure to be in this class with y'all and seeing how much it grew. All right, so don't take it with a grain of salt. It's especially the sisters joining in and doing their reading. So just keep it up. You know what I'm saying? And stay solid in this truth, and don't let Satan take you out of this shit. That's all I can say.
The water out of one. Yeah, look, I almost forgot because she wasn't on screen, but she is with us out of Big Princess Awa Tower Bath. You still with us?
Concert, I'm here.
Yeah, you ain't say nothing.
I was gonna put it in the chat. So
I'm checking all my squares off. They don't put no box up when it's out of it. But you came in and you did a great job tonight too. How you feeling,
sir? I'm feeling too wild, sir.
Okay. Did you get any driving in?
Just a little bit. I need to get some more practice.
Oh, sorry. I get out of hand. That's all right. You're in the country. You can't hit nothing. You're in the country. You can't hit nothing. Do your thing. Do your thing.
God, sir. So y'all also started phlebotomy classes too.
Oh, really? Okay. Y'all get out of hand.
Excellent. That is excellent.
You and Princess Tazara gonna be drawing blood. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, both of y'all gonna be drawing blood. We're gonna be in the wilderness. We know who to come to if we gotta get stuck.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead, Aquafara.
If I can just say congratulations to that sister, because in Virginia there is one phlebotomist company that actually has to go from hospital to hospital. My father has a PIC line, and so anytime that PIC line comes out, we have to go to the hospital and wait for that phlebotomist team to come from wherever they are, and they could be all the way up to 4 hours away.
Wow.
kudos to you for choosing that profession.
Yeah,
It's very needed.
it might be something we need to get on then. We done found a chink in their armor then. Industry we can get into.
Right.
Yeah, most of y'all get out of hand. Most high price. And that's important. That's important. And so many stories come out where these damn folks do us wrong in the healthcare field. You know what I'm saying? We got one of the lowest infant mortality rates. They don't want to never give us no drugs when we hurting. But it's an opioid crisis. You know what I'm saying? It's an opioid crisis though, but it ain't us. You know, so that's very good. I'm proud of Aquaf Tawabath, Aquaf Tazarai. Both of y'all are doing a great job. Again, acting just like some Commander Junior Hana's daughters. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's great. That is great. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's the water for everybody coming in. Y'all sticking with us. I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all off screen. We're gonna get ready to wrap it on up. I'm gonna find these announcements somewhere around here. And again, the water for everybody that joined us. The water for everybody in the chat. Aquaf Azaraka, Aquaf Kenyatta, Aquaf Adessa. You know what I'm saying? For all the sisters that's in the chat. And eventually we're gonna fill up all these blocks. I told you at one point, we're gonna have it where it's gonna be a waiting list. You have to get in here soon, or you ain't gonna be able to get on screen.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't get in here soon, you won't be able to get on screen. You know what I'm saying? But y'all did a great job tonight. You did a great job. We are very, very, very proud of you. We're very proud of you, Princess Tazarai. Again, I can't wait. I'm gonna try to do my best to get down there so we can party. I might even dance a little. I might bring my cane, do a little dance or something. You know, I don't dance for nobody. I might come down there and do a little dance. You know what I'm saying? But y'all did a hell of a job tonight. Y'all always do. For again, anybody that was watching, y'all brothers out there, hey. We don't have no men's classes and no women's classes, you know, there's no kids classes, you know what I'm saying? So hey, you know, the water for officer call supply did see you check in, you know what I'm saying, the water for you checking in as well. Tomorrow make sure y'all tune in for the Abadah Shabbat service, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all tune in for that. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. I know you're probably already subscribed. Check your subscription. If you're already subscribed, it's very good periodically to uncheck it and then check all again on that little bell. Because if not, you'll notice you will stop getting the notifications. Everybody in the world is against us. You know what I mean? We don't promote Meg the Stallion, so they're against us. We don't promote the LGBT, so they against us. We not one of them fake Israelite groups telling you that the Dawa is the star of Molech or Remphan. So they're against us. So it's very important that you do your part. Like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Get these classes out. Share these classes. You know, your family should have you on the block list by now. You know what I'm saying? By now, they should have you blocked because you sharing so many classes. You know what I'm saying? So again, the water for everybody that tuned in tonight. I'm gonna go over these security announcements, and we're gonna call it a night. And the water again, Officer Mataz Akara for joining us. You know what I'm saying?
Yonder bar, no sweat.
Yep. I see both you and Officer Rasham off in class. I can just take it easy. I ain't gotta do nothing now. I'm good now. I got my backup with me. You know what I'm saying? I got my backup with me. I'm good now.
No side cry.
You would say it in Hebrew then. Nigga, say it in Hebrew. That's how I be feeling. You know? So both sides Christ, the water for y'all joining me tonight. Where they at? All right, so we are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under command of Junior Hana. Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth of this Bible that blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous are God's chosen people. In that very same Bible, the white man is the devil that this Bible speaks of. We're not affiliated with any Christian organization, any fake Israelite group, and we ain't affiliated with no damn Black Panthers either. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no snitches in here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't affiliated with no Black Panthers either. Rule for new brother, sister coming to school. They're off limits for a year. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. It's going to be another 6-month period in which their brother and sister will court each other. That's very, very important. You come into the school, don't break the rules. The rules are there to protect everyone. Rules are there to protect everyone. That's to protect you and the other brothers and sisters. And you don't have that nowhere else in the world, but we have it in here Follow those rules. You know what I'm saying? After this 6-month period, a brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes is a commandment found in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means 10th in the Hebrew, or my Ishara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High give you, you want to give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. You go to ISUPK.com and click that link for tithe or donations. Pay your tithes. Pay your tithes. All right. There's also a free will offering for the priest. It's not mandatory in any whatsoever amount that you would like to give or donate. Upcoming holy convocations. We are inside of the Feast of First Fruits now. For 7 weeks and 1 day. It should be closing. You just stay tuned. We'll let you know about when we're gonna close that out. If we come together at the school or so forth. Brothers, you want to be a trooper, you want to get in here and get this work, you need to be in all black boots, shirt, headband, war scarf, checking in, young man, ABC, you know what I'm saying, coming in, doing your thing. Sisters, you can't be a trooper, but you can be part of this school. It all starts with you calling that number that's about to be scrolling at the bottom of the screen, 757-550-1204, 757-550-1204, and we're going to give a courtesy salute to the highest ranking man in the room, Adawan, so Israel, Madian. All right. Madian Shabbat, Madian, Barak, Yahweh Shem
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbarakathah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbarakathum.
Yahweh Matah. Sorry, we're going to turn face to sisters, men of Israel, Madian Shabbat, Madian, Barak,
Yahweh Shapar Alathan Bahashem Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Matah. Class dismissed.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West.